I'm not big into celebrities, but I have some. Brangelina, I like them. Brad and Angelina called it quits. Angelina filed for divorce from Brad Pitt. What's the latest, Ariva?
Yeah, lots have happened in the last couple of days. What we know is that Angelina Jolie filed for divorce from Brad Pitt. They have 6 kids, 3 biological, 3 adopted kids. And she filed this divorce and she requested sole custody of the 6 children, with Brad having shared legal custody. But she wants to be the custodial parent for all 6 kids. And lately we've learned that there may be a Child Protective Service investigation of Brad Pitt. Apparently, there's some rumors that he had a outburst on a plane, or as they were landing a plane, directed towards the children, and someone called Child Protective Services, and there may be an investigation of child abuse that's pending. And that, as you know, will have and can have a big impact on what could be a very nasty custody.
So let me ask you this, getting back to the previous story where we live in a country innocent until proven guilty, why would they want this? Or if this were filed, they've been so private, why would, I don't want to say it's Angelina, I don't know how it got out in the public, but it's very public now. Why would they want this to be so public? There are ways to bury this.
When there's a divorce, the gloves come off, but no holds barred. I mean, they were such a great couple for 12 years, and all the altruistic things that they did, charitable causes, and he seemed to be a good father. So I'm glad you used the word rumor. We don't know for sure. And guess what? Already outburst.
And let me just say
it can't, and no matter what happens, this will not end well for them or their kids. And that's why I wanted to ask you from a legal perspective, this could have been done more quietly, right?
Well, the fact that it was filed in the court system where people have access to these filings, and we know that there are, people waiting at the courthouse to get these documents, suggests to me that they couldn't come to an amicable agreement. Oftentimes in these high-profile cases,
they can
agree, we're going to split our assets, you go with your money, you keep your money, we're going to joint parent our children, you get weekends, I get weekdays, and then you file a document with the court, and the court is essentially rubber stamping it.
Can't you file it so that it's private due to, I mean, come on. Brad and Angelina may be the most famous couple in the world beyond.
I mean, they're both like the sexiest people in the world, and they're like royalty.
Yeah, can't you put it
I think you guys are exaggerating how important they are to the world.
No. Are they not important to me? But in the world, do you know how entitled they are? And I mean, I'm trying to simplify.
I don't know what's going on in the celeb world. They're not, but they are hugely famous.
The courts,
hugely famous, and those kids
favor openness. It favors protection of the kids, so we're not going to find out.
The kids?
We're not going to find out if there's a true Child Protective Service investigation. We won't know the outcome of that. That will remain private. We'll never know what happens with respect to that. But filing for divorce, even involving celebrities, A-list celebrities, is a pretty routine thing in our court system.
And guess what? TMZ has somebody sleeping in front of the courthouse waiting for these filings.
Well,
I mean, this is what they do.
The reason that we wanted to at least brush on this is all these things are breaking, but it's that there are so many potential ill effects on emotional and, quite frankly, even physical health from a highly publicized divorce like this involving kids. They're truly the modern family in many ways, right? But at the same time, they can't go to dinner like normal people. And even when it comes down to visitation rights, it's not like Brad or Angelina can just roll up and pick the kids up without. No. It's just such a complicated thing, and certainly time will tell how this plays out. I was just curious from the legal perspective how easy it was in California to seal those documents, and apparently.
Yeah, well, let's hope that parents keep the best interest of the 6 kids first. And that's what happens in these cases. That's so disturbing to me. The families, the parents, the adults start to fight, and the kids lose out.
It's all, in this case, it really is all about the kids.